Hello dear students, welcome back to the physics class. In the previous classes, we already learned some of the important topics of our first chapter, effects of electric current. And today we are going to learn another important concept, that is heating effect of electric current. Okay. So the first one, applications of heating effect of electric current. Electric current gets converted into heat energy when it passes through an electric stove or oven. It converts into radiant energy in a bulb and into chemical energy when a storage battery is charged. Heating coils are made of nichrome. Nichrome is an alloy of nickel, chromium and iron. So let's see what are the advantages of nichrome. It has high resistivity, high melting point, ability to remain in red hot condition for a long time without getting oxidized. That red hot condition is used in many of the heating appliances. Okay, and some of the heating appliances are room heaters, soldering iron, and in iron box also we are using nichrome wire as the heating coil because it has high resistance and it resists more current and more heat is produced there. And the next one is safety fuse. Safety fuse is a device that works on the heating effect of electric current. Fuse wire is an alloy of tin and lead is the main part of safety fuse. Okay. Alloys are used to make fuse wire. Fuse wire has a relatively low melting point. In each circuit, the fuse wire should be used in accordance with the current flowing through it. The fuse wire connected to a circuit in series connection. Okay. And some of the circumstances that cause high electric current leading to the melting of fuse wire. They are short circuit and overloading. Due to short circuit and overloading, more heat is generated and due to the low melting point, fuse wire melts. So let's see what is short circuit and overloading. If the positive and the negative terminals of a battery or the two wires from the mains come into contact without the presence of a resistance in between, they are said to be short circuited. So let's see what is overloading. If the total power of all the appliances connected to it is more than what the circuit can withstand, is overloading. Okay, that is more than 230 volt. Next question, why is the fuse used in a circuit called safety fuse? During the entire time of the passing of current through a circuit, a small amount of heat is generated in the fuse wire. That we know, a small amount of heat is generated when current passes through a circuit. But this heat will be transmitted to the surroundings. When the current that flows into the circuit exceeds the permissible limit, the heat generated becomes excessive. Since more heat is generated in unit time, that is in very small time, than the heat transmitted. As a result, the fuse wire melts. Safety fuse is a device which protects us and the appliances from danger. Next, another important question. When a fuse wire is included in a household wiring, what are the precautions to be taken? The first one, the ends of the fuse wire must be connected firmly at appropriate points. The fuse wire should not project out of the carrier base and it should be of low melting point and appropriate amperage. So let's see what is an amperage. Amperage is the ratio of the power of an equipment to the voltage applied. Amperage increases with the thickness of the conductor, and equation for finding amperage equals wattage divided by voltage. Wattage is the power. Since it is a ratio, it has no unit. Here is a question based on amperage. An appliance of power 540 watt is used in a branch circuit. If the voltage is 230 volt, what is its amperage? That is the question. So branch circuit means parallel circuit. Here the power of the appliance is 540 watt. Okay. So what is the equation for finding amperage? Amperage equals wattage divided by voltage. So wattage means power. Okay. Voltage V. So amperage equals wattage divided by voltage, that is W, capital W divided by capital V. And we know I equals W by V, power by voltage. Okay. So we can also use I for amperage. We know I is the current and the unit of current is ampere. So I equals W by V, that is 540 divided by 230. So the answer is 2.34. And the unit of I is ampere, we know. So 2.34 ampere. But here we are calculating amperage. So we have to write it as 2.34 amperage or 2.4 amperage. Okay. I hope you all understood the video. If you have any doubts related with this, you can ask me through the WhatsApp.